Alright, I wanted to make a quick video here of these LED lights I got for the interior of my Toyota Tacoma. I bought these off of Amazon from Check It Auto. I think for the 9-piece it was 25 bucks or something pretty cheap like that. So obviously we got the license plate lights here, the reverse lights. These are probably the vanity lights. These are the map lights, and then this is the dome light. So the video said 05 to 15 Tacomas. I have a 2015 Tacoma TRD Sport long bed, and yeah, let's get started. I don't think I'm going to use the reverse lights. From what I was reading online, people were saying that these bulbs aren't nearly as bright as the stock lights, although they do have a pretty cool lens on them with 4 LEDs mounted on the side. But my reverse lights are plenty bright, and I don't really have any need or want to replace those. I will, however, attempt to replace the license plate lights, because I think some bright white license plate lights would look pretty cool. So, looks like there's just 4 mounted onto a PCB here, so really why I got them was for the map lights. So let's go ahead and start with those. Alright, so here we are inside. I've already removed the outer cover. I just used a little flathead screwdriver, stuck it right inside here, and just kind of pried it off. There's YouTube videos on here to how to take these off, so it's really easy, not too hard. Just be really careful not to damage the plastic. As far as getting the stock light out, it looks like if you look up inside there, let's see if I can get it to focus here. I'm just gonna reach up in there with the same flathead and see if I can gently pry the bulb out, just because I can't get my fingers around it. So let me put the phone down and try that. Alright, so as you can see, I got the case off. It was pretty easy to get off. I just took just a flathead screwdriver, pried the outer case off. Getting the stock light out, I just kind of reached up inside there and pried out. These are polarity based, so if you want to figure out which way goes which, you can just hit the little button, just kind of set it inside there, and if it doesn't turn on, then rotate it, and you can tell polarity based that way. Turn it off, then stick it in there. I did have a little bit of trouble getting this LED inside there. It didn't really seem like it wanted to fit very well. But after a little finesse, it's in there, and it seems pretty tight. So let's go ahead and turn it on. And there it is. Go ahead and put the cover back on. And just kind of pop that up in there, like so. And there it is. So there's that, and there's the stock, and it's obviously a lot more bright. I do have the camera light on right now, so that's adding a little bit of light to it. Let's see if I can turn that off, and I can't do it recording now. But there it is, LED and stock. So I'm going to put the camera down and replace the other side, and we'll see how they look. Alright, so here I am on the passenger side, and like I was just talking about, when you stick these in, they're obviously polarity based because they're LED, and if you're not sure the polarity, just go ahead and stick it in there. Turn it on just by that little switch inside there, and then just slowly put it in there, and you can see by it flickering like that, you know that's the right way. If you had it reversed and you stick it in there, it's not going to do anything. So that's a quick and easy way to tell polarity without having to seat it all the way in there. So, and turn this off. Get it lined up and give it a push. There it goes. So that's in there now. Test real quick. Good to go. Put the lens cover back on. Nice and smooth. There it goes. So there's 1, 2. They look pretty good. Alright, so here's the vanity light. This thing was kind of a pain in the ass to get off. And I broke one of the clips. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So even with one of them broken, it's still in there nice and good. So here's what it looks like on. And turn my headlamp off. And then open up that one. That's what it looks like. That's the stock. And then that's the LED. When I replace this one, there's 3 LEDs inside there. And unfortunately one of the LEDs is burnt out. So this is actually only 2 of the 3 that are on. But I'm just gonna say fuck it and leave it there. So I'm gonna replace the driver's side now. Alright, here's the passenger side. And again, for polarity, just open that up all the way so it opens the circuit. And then just pop it in there. And obviously that's the polarity side. So we'll close this. Pop this in here. Have it kind of point out. Like so. And then test. And there we go. And I don't know, obviously all 3 of these are on. But like I was saying on the, oops. On the passenger side, this top one was burnt out. So it's only these bottom 2 that are on. So we'll open that up. Actually, we'll put this cover back on. Yeah, this cover was just a pain in the ass to get off. And the clips are still on there. So hopefully it won't break going in. But you can see that, you can see this little slot right there. And I just took the same flathead screwdriver that I used for the dome or for the map lights. And popped it in there and kind of popped it out. So put this in here like so. Snap it in. And slide open. So there we go. Come on, focus. There's 1 and 2. And then the map lights. I really like these. So far, these are the favorite. They're just so much more brighter and they add so much more light. I mean, there's no light on my camera, my headlamp's off, and my whole inside is pretty illuminated. I'll turn these off. So, there we go. Alright, the next step is getting this thing off. I'm going to replace these. So let me figure out how to get this off and I'll resume the video. Alright, so here I am with the map light, and again, mine's a 2015. I was watching a guy with a 2013, and it looked like he had 2 clips up front here by the switch. Mine ended up having a little notch on the driver's side that I just kind of stuck a screwdriver in right there, pried off, and then there's almost like a little hinge here that just lets the cover hang loose. So I'm gonna pop this stock light out, replace it with the LED one that I left on the bed, and go from there. Alright, so I got the LED replaced inside there. Turn it on, and it's pretty decently bright. So go ahead and pop this back inside here. I have to put the phone down for a second. Alright, and there you go. So that's with the LED inside there. And still have the map lights on. So let me get out, and you can get an idea for how well it's illuminated in here. Turn my headlamp off, and that's that. It's a lot more illuminated than the stock amber lights. And just to give you an idea for how light it is outside, I'll turn that off, that, and the truck is dark. So we'll turn one. That's just the driver's side. And then that's just the map lights that are on. And then we'll go ahead and turn this back on. It's pretty bright. I like it. For 25 bucks, I would have bought just these 3 lights for the 25 bucks. I didn't really care much about the vanity lights or the license plate lights. So there we are. Alright, here's the stock plates, and they're not that bright. So I'm hoping that the LED lights are gonna be a lot more brighter. So it looks like it's just a standard Phillips screwdriver right here. So I'm going to take that off, and hopefully the light will be accessible from inside there. So I'm going to put the phone down and try that. Alright, so here we go. I got the passenger light replaced, which is obviously on the right side. And, you know, it's obviously brighter. I'll take that back. Maybe not brighter. It's more of just a white color. This was really easy to get off. Actually, looking at it from that way, it is a lot more brighter versus this side. Just a lot more white color, I guess. This was really easy to get off. You just take the Phillips screwdriver out. This whole assembly pops out, and then this just kind of rotated off of the light assembly, and then that exposed the light for me. So there's a comparison between the two, and now I'm going to do the driver's side. I want to show you real quick. So taking the Phillips screw out, this kind of pops out. There's a back tab right here. It kind of fits in there. So just slide that forward. This exposes that, and then gosh dang it, this is hard to do with 2 hands. But basically this should just rotate like so, and then that exposes the light. And then same deal, just go ahead and turn your running lights on, stick the LED bulb in there, test polarity, and go from there. Alright, so here we have it. Final assembly with both LEDs in there. And yeah, I don't know about necessarily brighter, but definitely just a nice white kind of color. So there you have it. And like I said, I'm gonna hold off on the reverse lights for now. Maybe at one point or another I'll get a hair in my ass to take all that out and change those out. But from what I was reading online, the reverse lights just aren't that bright, and anytime I've ever had to back up at night using the reverse lights, it's plenty light. I can see it just fine in the backup camera. So yeah, there you go. Got the reverse lights. LED lights, here we go. It's a little more dark outside, so you get a better understanding of how much it illuminates the cab inside. And I like it. I'm really happy with the map lights and the dome light. It illuminates the truck a lot better. When I'm sitting inside here, I just feel like it's just really bright. I'm not gonna have to fumble around in the dark or low lighting. And obviously with these being LED, they don't produce any heat. These things have been on since I started making the video, so about 15-20 minutes ago. And there's absolutely no heat to them. This one has maybe just a tad bit of warmth to it, but compared to what the stock bulb had in there, it's nothing. So really happy with these. Low power consumption. With them being LED, they should just last forever, and plenty of light inside the cab. So hope the video was beneficial, and encourage you to buy some for 25 bucks. You can't beat this. And then don't forget the vanity light as well too. So I like it. All right, hey, thanks for watching.